Hey, Red, I win. Oh, we're on, Marty.
Anyway, welcome everybody on this gloomy, doomy New Jersey weather we're having right now. But hey, it's okay. It's fun time in Onpassive. That's all that matters. Anyway, I want to go over a couple things. I know Red had gone over branding of the company and all they're doing, and it's powerful. Branding is powerful. I'm going to give you a scenario of why I say that. And I'm going to do a little bit of talking to people that might be watching that, hold on a minute, watching that are not in our company yet. Notice I used the word yet. That aren't in here yet. People are skeptical, right? They have to be because they've been burnt. If you've been online more than a month, somebody took advantage of you. A company took advantage of somebody, promised you the world, and delivered nothing but a Charlie Brown bag of coal. Okay. So, anyway, branding, powerful, powerful, powerful. I'm going to give you an example. Branding done right. Okay. I can say a few things, especially in the US. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, boom. You know what it is. You know the golden arches. McDonald's. Everybody knows McDonald's. Everyone knows Facebook. Everyone knows Google. Everyone knows Apple. Branded correctly, it gets to the point that they don't need to advertise. You know how powerful that is? When I went to Russia, right? I'm in Moscow. And I was looking for something to eat. I don't speak the language, obviously. I can't even read the stuff. Even Moscow isn't Moscow in Moscow, it's Moskva. So I get there and I'm looking at the signs. I go, oh my God, letters are backwards. And I looked over and I was never happier to see the golden arches, okay? Because at least I knew what I was getting. And I want to tell you, they branded themselves so much and they do things by the book that in the restaurant in Russia, the fries are on the left. Everything is set up exactly the same. That's why they're so successful. Look at Facebook. Does Facebook have to advertise? No, everybody knows who they are. Now, in the beginning, there's a lot of branding going on, and branding and branding and branding. And Red covered some really, really important things. Just the logo comes up, and he's right. Burj Khalifa, first thing you see is the logo. The new website, logo. Powerful, powerful. I'm going to take it to a different level, though. And this goes to everybody that's watching that had the thought to jump in. I'm so glad you did. You'll be glad you did too, trust me. But for people out there that look and see the Apples, the Amazons, the Googles, the Microsoft, all the ones that they really don't need to, the advertisement is not necessary. Okay. In fact, Facebook is to the level of they don't even need customers because they are the customer pool. Get me? So they had got so big that they became the hunted. Why? What do I mean? Where do people advertise at? In Facebook. Because they know the crowd is there. I'm going to focus on passive. They have spent millions on branding before they ever made one nickel. And a nickel in the United States is 5 cents, okay? It's nothing. Zero. But it's so powerful down the road. This is what's going to happen with Onpassive. Down the road, the day will come when we are the hunted completely. Because I keep hearing people saying, what about the traffic? Where are we going to get traffic? The day will come, we are traffic. Now wrap your head around that. I don't get it. I don't understand. You get a billion people on a platform like a Facebook, you are the traffic. You don't need to bring anybody in. People come in because this is the place to be. That's going to happen. Now, talking to people that are watching this for the first time, here's the biggest difference between the Apples, the Facebook, the Google, the Microsoft. I'm going to tell you what it is. All of the marketing that this company has done, from our unbelievable leader of this company to the team that he has formed, the family he has formed on the corporate side, did all this marketing, millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars, and they did it for the people. Big difference. You're watching this, when you see Apple, do you feel, man, I can't believe they did that for me? Because they didn't. They did it for them. They did it for them. Onpassive did all this marketing for you if you decide to come in and create a business in Onpassive. They did it for the individual. That's mind blowing. I'm glad Red covered what he did, because now I can feed from that at a different location. You move, you look at things in a 5,000-foot view, and then you bring it out to, you start off 10,000, you start bringing it in. What company, and I'm talking to anybody watching this, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a guru, you think you're a guru, or you're just a goo, and you're not quite a roo, whatever you are. If you could come into a company and know that everything they do, from branding to advertising to building products to manufacturing products, remember, we're going to have physical products nonstop. There is no end. It's not one product and we're done. Although the one product we have right now, O Connect, is enough for set people free. And I'm going to say something on here for the first time live. I said it last night. I mean this. Being an ex-marketer myself, I wouldn't care if the company didn't give me anyone. Because I know what we have, it's done. It's like a baby, it's like a kid in a candy store. That's where we're at. We own the candy store. They made it for us. They made the store for us. They put the candy in the jars. They paid the lighting. They paid the electric. They put the sign out front. They branded us all over the world. All I have to do is take a key, open the door, and walk in. This is no joke. If you think I'm full of crap, sign up and take a walk on the wild side. Because you're going to find the reason it sounds so bizarre is because nobody's ever done it. And trust me, I lost tens of thousands of dollars in the last 20 years. Tens of thousands. Companies would let me build, myself, Mike, and Dan, would let us build, giving us the illusion that we're building towards our future, only to get to a certain point, 90 days, maybe a little longer, 120 days, boom, they're gone. They're gone. And let me tell you what it's like to get the life sucked out of you for a while and know that you branded this company. You did it. We did it. A lot of other people did it, not just us, but I can only talk from me. We helped brand the company. We helped bring customers to the company, and they shut down and walked away. And let me tell you the audacity that they had. They left 6 months later, after they got off the beaches of the world, came back and got together and said, let's make a new one and we'll just call it a different name. We'll put a new bow on the turd. We're going to wrap up a new turd. And us, like sheep, run there like we didn't get slaughtered the first time. That's what we do. That's what people do. That's the industry. And you wonder why I'm excited and I want to push Onpassive? Yes. If I had to trick you to get Onpassive, I would do it. Because the outcome is it's going to be good for you and your family. Now, I wouldn't do it. I'm giving a crazy example. But listen to what I'm saying. The company, everything they do is for the affiliate and the customer. Everything. Listen, I've bought things from everywhere. When you market and you have a really light budget, it's called zero budget. It's called Dan Street for us. But he can only do so much. You find different ways to get what you want. And you know what it was? A little app here, a little app here, a little app there, an app here, and you tried to bridge them together to make something, to create a system where you could grow your business. That's what we had to do. Thank God we had to do it. Why? Because it was difficult, but I learned a lot from that. I learned one thing really, really important. When I saw him pass it for the first time and seeing it now, really seeing what I see, it was worth it. Because when you walk in crap and you breathe crap and you got smoke and you got people taking advantage of you, when you come over and that house landed in Oz and she opened that door and everything was in color, that's what happened to me when we came in Onpassive. We went from black and white, dingy, people taking advantage of us to Technicolor. No joke. And that's why I'm excited. And I want to tell you right now, we have only just begun. If you're watching this or you want to share this with somebody, get the freak in. You want hope? If you can't make it here, you won't make it anywhere. I've known a lot of people that know less than I do, and they are dying online. I know some that know more than I do, and they redo themselves every 6 months, go after it again and go after it again. And these are marketers, these are gurus. I have never met one guru in person who's very successful, really nice people. I talked to somebody last night I've known for 10 years. He launched something else. It's beautiful, no doubt about it. He was one of the best, but he's a handful of people I trusted. But he has even had different things he's done in the last 10, 15 years. Nothing running and staying steady. How do you stay steady? How do you keep a business going more than a year or 2 years or 3 years? You build Onpassive. That's what he did. That's what Ask Me For I did. Onpassive was not built for 6 months. They spent 5 years, mainly the last two, believe it or not, building this massive, massive foundation. Because if you've got a good foundation, hint Peter in the Bible, upon you I will build my church. Upon you I will build my business Onpassive. Flat out. Look at what they've done, look at what they've invested, and look who they've done it for. Are they going to make a profit? Yeah. Yeah. I hope so. That's how they keep running. What's the words that come out of their mouths? How much can I give to the affiliate? How much value can I give to the customer? No joke. No joke. There was a communication 3 4 days ago from the CEO. My brother, I love this man, just like I love this guy on the screen. Here's what he said. We have some components that we want to add, but when we looked at it, we looked at the cost was too much, and we do not want to throw the cost onto the customer or onto the customer of this company. Who the freak says that? No one. This freaking thing right here goes up hundreds and hundreds of dollars every year. And if you look at it, you probably can't even tell other than, oh, it's titanium. Flippity doodah, okay? Whatever. I'm not putting it down. It's a great device. But every day you use it, it's meant to die because they want you to buy a new one. In fact, millions go from Apple 10, Apple 11, Apple 12, Apple 13. And it just seems bizarre to me that they will buy a new Apple and there's nothing wrong with the one they have. You know why they do it? Branding. People have to have it. Do they really need it? No. They have to freaking have it. There's no way, as my cousin Bob, going to walk in my house with an iPhone 44.Z and I've still got the 43. That crap's not happening. I mean, there's no discussion. They find the money to get it. But in Onpassive, they go, can we give them something like that at 30 or 40% less with a higher value and more functions? And if you want to share it, we'll pay you commission. Get the freak out. That's what we're in. That is exactly where we live and breathe in Onpassive. And like, no doubt you're looking at two hefty dudes on the screen. You don't know either one of us. Why should you trust us any more than the last guy that told you how great something was? The best thing that ever happened. Here's the difference. Sign up for free. Keep your freaking wallet in your pants, your purse in the closet. Sign up for free and see what they've done. See what they've done and where they're going. Then you decide. Come in with an open mind. It will rock your world. Chris, I hope you have something to say, but I know neither one of us did. But it's all.
What do I got to say? I'll tell you what I got to say. Happy birthday to this lady. I can never say her name right. It's Robin Noble's sister, Samuli.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick. Saman, there was a lot of kicking going on in the barn. And I went in there and the unicorn said, you got to let me loose. I said, why? I got to go sing happy birthday to Saman. So he hasn't been back yet. You might want to check your instant message. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Chris.
So happy birthday to you. Also, my mother's birthday would have been today. I think she'd be 82 years old. I don't remember death dates, but God bless you, Mom. I hope you're having a great birthday up there in heaven. Prayers to all the individuals like Robin Noble who had a surgery. She's doing great. She's just in some pain. So give her a couple days and keep her in your prayers. Also for the thing that's going on over there in another country. I don't care what your beliefs are. Just pray that it stops on both sides. Ask God. I don't know. I believe God fixes all, handles all. I give it to God to help fix that, whatever's going on. Anyway, let's go back to Onpassive. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We got totally smoked by the ladies again last night. It was a great game. I'm not going to say it was a close game because they commanded pretty much the whole game. And they beat us. I forget what the score was, 30-something, 32-27 or 30. I'm not sure, but they beat us fair and square. So in that process, we've had a lot of things happen in this game, a lot of fun. And I'll get back to Onpassive in a second. So what I did is, because Engineer Mike had his show at 10 o'clock, I challenged for next Tuesday, Engineer Mike's people on the webinar, which is a lot of the same people. We're going to do something different. We're going to start challenging other webinars from the Omino webinar, challenge to the Engineer Mike webinar, and a game of trivia. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to mix it all up. We're going to be making posters for like our team. They're going to make posters for their new team. I think Dr. Lisa drew up some of the rules. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you're going to want to check that out. That'll be Tuesday. It'll start at 10:30 on Tuesday. The game starts. We start Omino at 9:30, but at 10 o'clock, we're going to do some pre-runs to make sure everyone understands the rules and how to play. So, all right, very good. I'm sure Julie's going to call here in a little bit after I'm done because I know she always does. Oh, Caroline or anyone. Let me tell you something. I woke up today and I thought, I watched my parents. My parents had their own business almost their entire lives that I was with them, believe it or not. And I watched them struggles. I watched their successes. I watched them work this 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. They were nonstop. the ups, the downs. I watched how they had to buy supplies. They had one of the biggest chemical and cleaning companies in Warren, Michigan. Okay. Every week they were looking at what each building needed, toilet paper, cleaning supplies, and they had to order all this stuff. All right. It cost them a lot of money for licenses a year to run this business. They had their own office, which cost them a lot of money a month to keep that office going. Let me throw some things at you. You got to you get it into a bank, get a checking account so you can write your employees checks. You got to worry about people not coming to work. You got to worry about people stealing on the job. These are all things that a business owner has to deal with on a daily basis. And yes, everything I just said, I lived it, I watched it, I seen it. I seen people steal a lot of money from my parents' company. And I'm like, oh, what do you do now? It's a horrible process they have to go through, especially for people you trusted. Now, when I start hearing about Onpassive, I get to own my own business. Watching my parents struggle through these business for years, I'm like, Onpassive takes all the responsibility. I don't got to buy no building. I don't got to buy any checkbooks to pay my people. I don't got to worry about people not coming into work. I don't got to worry about anyone stealing from buildings that we send them to clean. Let's see, what else? I don't have to worry about traveling. I don't have to worry about flat tires. I don't have to worry about my engine breaking down to get to the office. These are all things that weighed heavy on me, saying, wow, Onpassive deals with all that. Think about it. No responsibility. Every one of you, I don't care who you are, where you live. You might be someone that lives in Papua New Guinea or Colombia that sells trinkets on the street or fruit on the street. And you know how long, hard, 7 days a week doing that for a little bit of money, to be honest with you. You know the responsibility. You have to get up every single morning, especially the ones I know in Colombia, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning every morning, making sure their cart's ready to go, fill the fresh fruit, going to the vendors to get the fruit from them, putting it on there, and getting out in the street and then sitting in the hot sun all day selling lemons, limes, whatever they had to sell. It's a huge responsibility. When I found out Onpassive, I could sleep as much as I want. After working 32 years, I can sleep as much as I want. I don't have to set my alarm clock. There is a plus to Onpassive. No alarm clocks required to own this business. All right. Responsibilities of a passive business. Your business. Pay your taxes. Talk to some people about it if you want. You don't have to. The company, I love the saying it's all done for you because that's the truth. Really, the only thing they do is they don't pay your taxes, but they do send you a form letting you know what you did make so you can talk to your tax man, do your taxes properly. Everything is legal and legit. A lot of businesses in this world are not legal and legit. A lot of businesses in the world are under the table, which is, yeah, they're going to pay you a few bucks more, but you don't got no insurance. You get hurt. That's it. You're done. There's so many things that are positive about Onpassive. Matter of fact, I don't see anything negative about it, but hey, I'm going to take that guy right there with a 12-year education, maybe a year of college, and I'm pointing at me now, who doesn't know anything about business, who doesn't know about anything about people, who doesn't know anything about any country in the world, and I'm going to hand you over a business that's global, no responsibility. You could do it on any time you want. You could do it from the beach, the hotel, the camper, the boat. And I'm thinking, wow, this can't be true. Marty Degarmo didn't even know Marty. How can this be true? Just pay attention, Chris. Listen to what we got to say. Listen to what Onpassive is. So I did. And I didn't even know who Marty Degarmo was. I didn't have a clue who this big guy from Jersey was at all. I'm really glad that I met him. Taught me a lot of things about online stuff that I never knew because I never got into it. But I do know this. My whole life, I was born to run a business according to my family history because that's all they ever did. I had a few aunts and uncles that got into Chrysler, but they were high up managers, high up engineers. And what did Chris Johnson do? And my grandma probably rolled over in her grave. I went and worked for Mazda Motors first and then Ford Motor Company together. And I'm saying to myself, well, this definitely is not owning my own business. Yeah, someone's doing all this for me and I just got to show up every day. Well, guess what? Showing up every day for 32 years is quite a responsibility in itself. but it also wears and tears on you. Because if you do labor like myself, here, let me put it this way. If you're walking on cement for 30 years, it's going to hurt your knees and back. If you're sitting at a desk for 32 years typing, it's going to ruin your wrist and it's going to ruin your lower back. There's no good thing about a job. When someone says, boy, I wish I had that desk job. No, you don't. It's painful. You just don't know it. So we don't judge anyone for what you did or what you're doing. All we want you to do is to come in and do something new. In other words, we want you to own this business called Onpassive. A founder, which that name is going to vanish eventually, but you're always going to be a founder. All right. Give you everything that's coming a genius is in his mind's way. Get you commissions, get you bonuses, which gives you time and freedom. Now, people still say, Chris, come on, every day. Why are you putting yourself through all this? Because I believe in it 100%. I've already witnessed what's going to happen. I've already seen what's happening, and I can't wait for everyone else to see the same thing. Now, these other people that think I'm crazy, including some people in my family, that's okay. All right. I guarantee you, Marty, they are going to turn their heads around. And if they don't, that means that their pride got in their way. And you know, one thing I've learned, I've never let my pride get in the way. If something's good and you know it's good and you believe in it, you follow it. Follow your heart. What is Onpassive? It's a company built with a heart. What does that mean? Let me tell you, if I have to explain that to you, you don't have a clue about life. All right. Any company that says we're built with a heart, which is none, which is Onpassive only, it's called, the guy thought about this. Who's this guy, Ashmafar? He thought about this. He wasn't saying I can count my millions and billions and trillions of dollars I'm going to make. What did he say? He used to get out of cars when he'd go on a trip and a very expensive place that he'd go to, and he'd look, and there's a kid with no shoes on the street asking for food, begging for a piece of fruit, anything. And he said, it's not about the money. It's not about anything but helping people. Now, that's a business built with heart. And this is the honest to God truth. This is how he built this company. He found like-minded people that said, do you really care, or do you just want to make money? And we all came in saying, I want to make money. Yeah. And then we realized what he's really trying to do. And then we realized what we can do. Oh, bless is coming. Okay. And you're going to be amazed by it. It is not a giving thing. It's a learning tool. It's something that's going to teach the world how not to be homeless. It's going to help them to get food on their table. It's going to help with clean water. There's so many things we can call Oh Bless, and that's going to come out not yet, but soon. But what it does, you're going to understand why Onpassive was created and designed and built by Ash Mafara. And then you're going to understand it. But think about this one more time. Owning your own business, which 99% of us all have dreamed about, without any responsibility. Go try to buy a barbershop right now, or an ice cream parlor, or a nail salon. You're looking at $150,000 minimum just for the building. That's not talking about insurance. Liability insurance, that's not cheap either. There's all kind of things out there that you don't have to pay at all in Onpassive. Basically, you started your motor with $143 for the founders. For new people, it's $240. Start that key up. You don't have to go to work tomorrow as far as Onpassive business, because it's already being run for you. It started a long time ago. Even if today you join Onpassive through one of these individuals on here to get our 3 free products, they started working for you 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, by advertising the Burj Khalifa, the train stations in Dubai, the Mohammed Squares. Ooh, by the way, Janet Butler just shared a really cool video with me about Mr. Nizell. Go check it out. Jitex, if I said it right. Blow it up. These are big, humongous companies. They're saying, we got to get involved with Onpassive. We love the way they're going. The path Ash is taking us on right now is a smooth path. What does he say? All roads lead to Rome. Here, I got a new one. All roads lead to home, which is your house, which is where you get to stay and watch your wallet grow, by the way. All right. You don't have to get on the phone call and call. You know, the old, I guess, MLMs, you had a quota. You got to call at least 35 people a day and get them in this. No calls required. You make a post if you want to. If you want to. How about, hey, you want to change your life? Ask me for my link and I'll send you all the information you need to know, no cost. My famous line I used 3.5 years ago. If you just don't like to work and you're one of those people that just are lazy, give me a call. Boy, do I got a job for you. And believe it or not, I had, I think 125 people signed up that day that were all hard workers of labor. Said, oh, I'm done with this. Because I tell you what happens after 30 years of hard work, your back goes out, your knees rot, your ankles hurt. When you wake up in the morning, it feels like someone is taking a bag of rocks and pounding you in the head. That's called age, but that's also called work, work, work. That's work that did it to you. All right. In this company, Ash doesn't want you to work. He wants you to go play. He wants you to go have fun. So remember that. A business that was handed to you with no responsibilities except paying taxes. And oh, yeah, there is a big responsibility. You got to smile all the time because that's really all what you're going to be doing. Marty Degarmo, back to you.
It's hard to believe that I had a conversation with you 39 minutes ago, and that comes out of your pie hole now. Anyway, very good, Chris. I mean that. Anyway, I put the QR code here. If you're not in, scan it and get in and check it out for yourself. If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's going to come get you or come after you. None of that nonsense. We don't need to do that. People that see it will see it. Trust me. And there'll be millions. Once again, though, I just want to say it was built for everybody. If you come in here with a little bit of, when I bring up to people sharing and all that, and they go, I thought we'd have to do anything. If the first thing out of your mouth is you have to breathe and it's some kind of effort, then maybe this isn't for you. I never told anybody they had to market. But I never asked you in my entire life that if you went to a show, a movie, and you told your friends how great it was. Nobody told you to do that. Why'd you do it? MGM did not send you a check to do that. They didn't. All I'm saying is if you have something good and you understand it, you could share it. Don't be a marketer, just share it. Do you know if you invite your friends and family on O Connect and have fun, that you're building your business? I know it sounds illegal to be able to build a business having fun, but it's fact. They come in, they play the game, let them be co-hosts and play with the buttons at the bottom. As soon as I saw the buttons for the first time, I went back 50 years. I was a 13-year-old kid. What even? I actually forgot I was in a webinar. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of functions. It's fun. It's technical. It's for an individual, or it's for a Fortune 500 company. No, no joke. They made it. They did it so well and covered so many bases that it's just an overall blanket that can cover the world, and everybody will feel like it was made for them. That's how you know you did something good. When you get a product and you say, wow, this feels like it was made for me. This is what I was looking for. Everybody can say it. From an individual to a CEO to a shareholder to whatever. I mean that. Educators, I mean, O Connect, because it was one of the most difficult products to put out because it's huge and you got to just think of the moving parts and cameras and people talking and emojis. And the emojis, by the way, they're so much fun. They're 3D. Okay, they're not regular emojis. All right, they have shape. It's pretty cool. But the stuff that's coming, I just can't wait. But I want to tell everybody thank you for being here. We had up to 350 people, pretty good turnout. Love you all. And once again, if you get a chance, big shout out, happy birthday to Simone. That's the Voice's sister. And It's Simone. Oh,
Oh, here
no,
comes
don't argue
here
with
comes
me.
her protector. Here comes her protector.
Because I was told cinnamon bun. It's cinnamon. It's
Yeah. We have right.
Simone. Well, if you don't know, you need to keep your stuff to yourself. She was coming after me with a fly swatter. Uh, God, she almost got hit.
I see the fear in your.
You know what? You know why she didn't hit me?
Why?
She knows better.
Oh, here comes.
She. Ow, 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 okay,
That was a
that was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, everybody. If you ever want to know what dumb is, hey, come here. You want to see my granddaughter? You want to say hi? Shorty, give a shout out.
There you go.
Come on. That's Alexis. Dawn, please. She's losing her voice. Good. That's what you get for hitting me with that fly swatter. And by the way, that kind of stung.
What are you so afraid of?
Because I can see the shadow coming and she don't play. There's frying pans in there. Anyway, I'll see you all. Thank you so much for being here. I tried to listen. If you have something to say on the chats, I put it up while Chris is chatting because I want everybody involved if we can. Once again, tonight 9:30 is Minnow. We've been doing trivia and ladies. Okay, my hat's off to you. You kicked our butt again.
No calls. I'm waiting for one.
No call. No call.
We're stalling for one of them to call.
That's okay. I don't care if they call. It's not good news if they call.
Who was the rock stars last night?
Well, Carolyn's always the rock star. Julie's always a rock star.
Yeah,
You got a lot of help.
The biggest answer.
Dr. Lisa Lee's the rock star.
Yeah.
Oh, and for the guys, obviously it's Eric Kessler. Eric's a walking freaking encyclopedia.
And he showed up late.
Ivy Nix.
Oh yeah, Ivy. Well, she wasn't as talkative as she normally is.
Well, she had a bad day, but even on her bad day, she's smarter than any of us guys. Oh no! Why didn't we hang up?
Hello.
Oh no, Menu.
Where'd you go?
Ladies, congratulations! I heard you killed it. Way to go! I can't wait to get together tonight again.
I lost. She's still talking, but there you are. Hold on.
Okay. I said that I heard you ladies rock, so that's the way to go. Can't wait to see you all tonight again.
It was a good game.
And I'm proud of you, definitely.
Mino, you don't have anything you could be doing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
She has nothing better to do but call and brag about the women. Let me tell you.
Thank you, Mino. It was a good time. We missed you last night.
We didn't miss you. We didn't miss you. There was less points made because you weren't there. Ah! I need you.
Bye-bye. All right, maybe you won't get another call before we get off.
I don't think so.
Julie's afraid.
Julie and Caroline says, "Hey, Chris, how did
No.
again?"
No. What was funny about Caroline is, Caroline, you want to call the live? No, I've got an appointment.
Oh,
when?
Haircut.
I don't know. No, wait a minute. I don't know when.
Yeah.
She said.
What time is your hair appointment? Well, I don't know yet, Chris. I haven't made it. So, but she said she watches her grandkids too. So,
no, I'm just.
I
kidding.
surprised
Anyway,
caller?
No.
Are you sure?
No, we got to get off. Call who?
Caroline.
No. If she wants to call, she'll call.
I can't.
How about
I can't.
Julie? Julie hasn't called.
No. She hasn't called. No, Julie.
What? Okay, Julie, if you're afraid.
Yeah, we don't care that you're afraid to call us. Talk about how bad you beat us. But I'll tell you this. Hey, Tuesday, Tuesday, Engineer Mike and your team, you better bring it. You better bring
You're going down.
You're going down.
You're going down, Mike. Anyway, what do you guys plan?
Marty's looking at the hummingbird again.
What? Oh, Yahtzee?
Yahtzee.
Oh, no, they're playing Mix, M-I-X-X. I never heard of it. Oh, it doesn't mean it's not real. Anyway, guys, we're going to let you go because I'm just chit-chatting with the family. Love you all. Anybody watching this, please take a walk on the wild side. You got to come in. I know. Look, shut off the news. It's not good news. Come on and start looking what you can do for your family. Anyway, see you all, Chris. I'll call you after.
All right.